What's going on, everyone? It's Monday evening. I'm just hanging out, and I decided to go live because I'm going to talk about a fun thing. I'm curious, actually, out there. I'm curious if anyone's awake, watching, hanging out. Okay, my wife's going to the store. See ya. So yeah, while people are kind of joining here, just saying what's up. Hope everyone's having a great Monday. I'm chilling at the house. Got my lots of books all around us as usual. And yeah, I have a fun topic I want to talk about. If anybody's there, woot woot. See you tomorrow. Yes, Amy, I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll be together tomorrow for that stuff. If anyone else is out there, let me know you're there. It's Monday night. I don't know. I can't remember the metrics when I looked at it. If people are aware on Monday evenings, but there's a few people online. So I have a question. What would you do if you were me as as Mohawk Matt? Not Matt Denny, but as Mohawk Matt, the brand that I created and that I use personally and both at NavalX. What would you do if you were me? Or if you had the platforms that I have to reach hundreds of thousands of people. And not every day do I do that, but yes, that's the platform I created, both personally and at NavalX. That's about the numbers we reach. So any comments, throw them out there. We'll see. Maybe I'll make this a post later too, so people can respond in their own time. But yeah, if you're live, also, what's up? Oh, there was 4. Now there's 2. Now there's 1. I know, bunch of haters. Susan's there. What's up, Susan?
Probably busy, like trying to eat dinner.
Like having lives?
Yeah.
Who has lives?
Don't worry, I'm just trolling from the background.
My wife's trolling me from over there as she leaves to go get a potato so she can make the dinner that she wants. So yeah, if anyone's watching, what would you do if you or me, as Mohawk Matt, you had the platforms that I use either personally or professionally through NavalX to reach people, to connect people? I'm curious how you would use it, what you use it for, why, and anything else you're willing to share about that topic. So I'll go for another minute or 2 here if there's anyone live. Otherwise, I'll probably sign off and just watch the comments as they come in. If they come in, maybe no one pays attention. I don't know. So yeah, I'm curious. Anybody live out there have any thoughts? We'll stay for just a second. Otherwise, and I know as I ask live, I have to wait about 16 seconds for you to even hear what I say because there's a little bit of a delay. But yeah. So while I wait, see if there's any questions real quick or comments real quick. Yeah, super excited. Going to be taking some leave. Nothing crazy, just doing some personal time and recharging the old batteries, completely disconnecting from work. You'll probably see me on LinkedIn, but not for NavalX stuff. So curious, if you're just watching now, what would you do if you were me as Mohawk Matt with the platforms I have, both personally and professionally? Robert, my leave has not started yet. My leave starts tomorrow, technically. So, plus this is just a question. This is my personal account. So I'm just curious. What would you do if you were Mohawk Matt or if you had the platforms that Mohawk Matt has to reach and to connect to people? How would you use it? What would you use it for? Let me know. I'll wait a minute or so to see if there's anybody else live. Susan, I see your question. I understand what your goal is for NavalX, but what is one of your personal goals? So for me, one of my personal goals is to interview every author who we have a book for. So my wife is a huge book getter. We've got all those. Plus we got a whole shelf over there and then some more in the bedroom. So I want to interview every author, and I'll tell you why, Suzanne, because I'm not super fast at reading and I want to learn all this stuff, but I know it's going to take me a while. So, but I interview people all the time. So I interview the authors and I can learn, get like the tidbits and gold nuggets from them. So, Robert, what would you do if you had the platforms I have? I mean, you have access to them through me because of the stuff we're doing, but I'm curious. Rebecca, what's up, Rebecca? We forgot to take a picture today like we planned. Rebecca's awesome. I think you do a great job on all your platforms reaching people. Thank you. But I'm still curious. What would you do if you were me? For you, Mohawk Matt, would you do videos? Would you do podcasts? Would you do different topics? What would you do with the platforms that I have, both personally and professionally, and how would you use them? We'll say if you had them for a week. If you had them for a week, what would you do? Throw me your crazies. Don't be conservative. I mean, you can be conservative if you want. I mean, I'm not looking for like, post some cool photos of dogs. That's what you want, great. But I'm like curious, like, what are the reaches? What are like I would host all of the presidents of the United States, or blah. You guys come up with that. What would you do them all? Amy, you do them all. I like that. Rebecca, an AMA. So are you talking me, Rebecca? I should do an AMA for me, for Mohawk Matt AMA. Is that what you're talking about? I can. Suzanne says that's awesome. Do any of them relate to a particular personal goal? If you're talking about the book, Suzanne, probably a lot of them do. I mean, because my wife and I are very similar in what we're achieving and in life and business. And so the probably about 3/4 of them relate to personal goal of just being a better human and finding different ways to connect to people. I am obsessed with giving people a voice and helping people find their voice, whether it's through a podcast, whether it's through maybe helping them become them better selves. Maybe cutting a mohawk in their head if they want one, but that's mine. They can get their own thing. No, I just want to help people in the best way possible. And so that's part of I am very fortunate. That's what I get to do for work, but that actually is a personal goal of helping people. I just want to keep helping people. I don't have a number. Maybe I'll get one day. I just want to help people out there. And I've started to redefine it this last year. I want to help people be their best selves. There's some people that are asking me to do like some coaching. I don't know if I'll go down that route. We'll see. I'm playing with some things. But I want to help people be the best selves, solve the problems they need to solve, whether it's getting out of their own way, helping people find ways to make what they do easier for them. I love being the bleeding edge, meaning the person that experiments and tries it first and makes it easier for the people around me or behind me. So I have no problems testing things out, experimenting with things, especially if people are stuck. That's where the bureaucracy hacker and bureaucracy slayer come from, is the me being just, I want to help people not be stuck. I have been very fortunate in especially the last few years, a lot of my whole life, to do what I want to do, both career-wise, personally, and love what I do. I want to help people find that or get to that if they already have found it. Maybe that's not what you're looking for, Suzanne, but that's one of my goals. I mean, one of my other personal goals is to finish my book. I have 3 books I'm working right now. And I say I'm working, I kind of paused for about a month. So I'm technically not doing anything at the moment. But I'm going to restart that this week or next week and finish those out, knock those out. So some more questions here while I'm here. So let's see. From Suzanne again. I would use your platform to bring those authors to those of us out here and broaden our horizons and visions. So yes, Suzanne, that's actually part of my goal. Is I'm not going to interview them for my own uses, because why? That's lame. I'm going to interview them live on LinkedIn. I'm going to do podcasts with them. I'm going to do them not just for me. I'm going to put it out there for everybody. So I love it. Rebecca has got, yes, you personally do an AMA and kind of like a one-on-one on you and NavalX. I think if you push out to the syscoms, PEOs, and you will get a lot of great feedback. But I also think a lot of people don't know about you and or NavalX. So a one-on-one AMA coming from you would be great. Okay, I can do that for sure. I have my personal platforms. We can also use the NavalX platforms too. I think that's doable. You're familiar with the AMAs I do with your bosses. NavalX has actually NavalX, not me, because I'll be on leave. NavalX has an AMA Ask Me Anything on Thursday. Yeah, this Thursday at 3 o'clock, I think, to do for recruiting, for like all things about how we recruit people, that we are recruiting people, looking for people to do the stuff we're doing, do other things, but just be on the NavalX team. So I love that idea, Rebecca. I'm going to take that and put that in. Amy here says homelessness needs all of your help, all of our help. Just let's see. I think I missed one of your comments. Oh, here we go. Amy, I love helping people have hard conversations. Racism, gender roles, athletics, education, truth. Also, Amy says homelessness needs all our help, just like mental illness, kindness, and community. I agree, Amy. Actually, I'll tell you about it more tomorrow when I see you. Ed Parco, who you know, and Kristen Babick, if you know her from the group as well that we're in. We actually just kicked off a new venture for veterans, helping them transition. And you are actually going to be one of the people that I was going to have on the show to interview. So fun things coming there. So Amy, you are a monster at volunteering and at helping not only veterans but homeless in general. So I love that idea. So yeah, Susan, sounds great. And I wasn't discrediting your idea, Susan, because I had that thought. I love what you said, and that just compounds. You saying it tells me it was an okay idea even more so. So I love that. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna go for tonight. I gotta really sign off. I mean, you guys will see me online on my personal stuff. Those of you who interact with me through NavalX, I will be offline from a NavalX perspective for a week. So Robert, if you're still there, I'll be on leave. But taking some personal time and just recharging the batteries. And some of that means I'll probably do stuff on LinkedIn personally, because that is a recharge for me also. But the NavalX stuff, I'm going to pause from. Be awesome. Be the reason someone has an awesome day. If there's more thoughts, comments, questions, or the initial thing in the post, what would you do if you were me for a week, or Mohawk Matt, if you had this platform to connect people, reach people? What would you do? Have a great one. Be amazing in your awesome selves. And I got to remember how to end this when I'm on the phone here. See ya.